Hello, everybody. My name is Sajal, and today we are going to talk about the court system in the United Kingdom. Within the United Kingdom, there are three separate legal systems. The first one exists in England and Wales, then, secondly, in Scotland, and thirdly, in the Northern Ireland. So let's begin with the court system that prevails in England and Wales. Now, what is to be noted here is that England and Wales, they share a unified court system. Further, in England and Wales, in top hierarchy, we have the UK Supreme Court. Then the UK Supreme Court is a United Kingdom body which is legally separate from the England and Wales Court, as it is also the Supreme Court of both Scotland and Northern Ireland. Then after UK Supreme Court, we have the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal is the highest court within the senior courts of England and Wales, and it deals only with the appeals from other courts and tribunals. The Court of Appeal is further divided into civil and criminal. Now, after Court of Appeal, we have the High Court. The High Court of Justice in London, together with the Court of Appeal and the Crown Court, are the senior courts of England and Wales. Its name is abbreviated as EWHC, which means England and Wales High Court for legal citation purposes, and it is the court of first instance, and it deals with all high value and high importance civil law cases, and it has a supervisory jurisdiction. Now, the High Court is further divided into three divisions. The first division being the King's Bench Division, the Family Division, and the Chancery Division being the third one. So, the King's Bench Division, it deals with the common law civil claims and the tortious claims. Now, coming to the Family Division, it deals with family matters, and the Chancery Division, it deals with disputes relating to business property or land, intellectual property issues, insolvency, bankruptcy, and so on. Now, here in the slide, you can see the image which has been taken from the judiciary.uk, and you can access it from the link that I'll be attaching in the description box down below for a better understanding of the same. So here you can see that there are different tribunals and different courts, which I'm going to mention more elaborately for in-depth understanding of the court system that prevails in England and Wales. So first in the hierarchy, you can see the United Kingdom Supreme Court, then the Court of Appeal, which is further divided into Civil Division and Criminal Division, then the High Court of England and Wales, which is further divided into King's Bench Division, Chancery Division, and Family Division. So coming to the Administrative Divisional Court. The Administrative Divisional Court is the specialist court within the King's Bench Division, and the work of the Administrative Court comprises the administrative law jurisdiction of England and Wales. Now coming to the second court, which is the Planning Court. Planning Court is part of the Administrative Court, which is in turn part of the King's Bench Division, and it deals with cases of highways and other rights of ways, compulsory purchase orders, village greens, and so on. Then you can see that there is the King's Bench Civil List. It deals with civil claims for damages in respect of personal injuries and fatal accidents, professional negligence, including clinical negligence, nuisance, breach of contract, and so on. Then you can see that there's another court, the Crown Court. The Crown Court, it deals with the most serious criminal offences. It is located in over 70 country centres across England and Wales, and it deals with cases that are sent for trial by magistrates court because the offences are indictable, that is those which can only be heard by the Crown Court because of the seriousness of the offence. Then below the Crown Court, you can see that there is the Magistrates Court. Now, virtually all criminal court cases start in a Magistrates Court, and around 95% will be completed there. The more serious criminal offences are passed on to the Crown Court, either for sentencing after the defendant has been found guilty in a Magistrates Court, or for full trial with a judge and jury. Now, thirdly, you can see that there's the county court. The county court, it deals with civil matters. Now, the types of civil cases that are dealt within the county court includes businesses trying to recover money they are owed, individuals seeking compensation for injuries, and so on. Then here you can see the Court of Protection. The Court of Protection is a specialist court which makes specific decisions of appoints other people known as deputies to make decisions on behalf of people who lack the capacity to do so for themselves. Then the family court, it deals with family matters. Now you can see that there's the upper tribunal and the first tier tribunal. So the upper tribunal is primarily but not exclusively, it reviews and decides appeals arising from the first tier tribunal. So the first tier tribunal is the 7 chambers of the first tier tribunal, which deals with disputes in a number of diverse areas of the law, including tax, immigration and asylum, and health, education and social care. Now you can see that there is the Employment Appeal Tribunal in England and Wales, and Employment Tribunal in Scotland. So the employment tribunals are the judicial body with responsibility for workplace justice, being the main forum for deciding disputes between workers and employees. Then you can see the Coroner's Court. The Coroner's Court, it investigates certain deaths which are deemed to be unnatural, violent, or where the cause is unknown. So with this, I think the elaborate discussion of the England and Wales court system would have been clear. Now let's move to the Scotland. Now in Scotland, we have the Scotland Supreme Court. Now, the Scotland Supreme Court is divided into the Court of Session and the High Court of Justiciary. The Court of Session is Scotland's Supreme Civil Court, and the Court of Session is further divided into the Outer House and the Inner House. The Outer House is the Court of First Instance, which means it hears cases when they first come to the court. Then we have the Inner House, which is the Court of Appeal. What is to be noted is that certain decisions can be appealed to the Supreme Court of the United Kingdom either with the permission of the Inner House, that is the Court of Appeal, or if the Inner House has refused permission, then with the permission of the UK Supreme Court. Now moving to the High Court of Justiciary. The High Court of Justiciary is Scotland's Supreme Criminal Court, and it is the High Court of First Instance and a Court of Appeal. So this is all about the Scotland's court system. Now moving to Northern Ireland. Now the Northern Ireland, in its top hierarchy, we have the UK Supreme Court, and then we have the Court of Judicature of Northern Ireland, which is further divided into Etcham Court of Appeal, the Crown Court and the High Court. Now coming to the Etcham Court of Appeal, it is a court of appeal that hears appeals in criminal matters from the Crown Court and in civil matters from the High Court. Now, coming to the Crown Court has exclusive jurisdiction to try offences charged on indictment, and the High Court is divided into three divisions: Chancery Division, King's Bench Division, and the Family Division. So, this is all about the Northern Ireland's court system. Now, here is the image which I've taken from judiciary.uk, which basically shows the flow chart about the court system that exists in the United Kingdom. So I'll attach the link of the same in my description box for your better understanding. So I hope you all like the video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.